Testing the audio as I start to join a leveling experience because I want to get my Dragoon up to the next level so I can do the main Dragoon quest. Okay, I am officially live. Hello, Internet. I apologize for the delay between this and my last stream. I have been very tired and I'm still adapting to new things at work. But it is still patch 1.2. Or is it? No, it's 7.2. I'm going to say 1.2. But yes, the new patch is still here. And I am still here as well. So now I am running in circles because I wish to continue with my Dragoon quest. And I wish to continue a little bit with the main quest. Mainly because I don't want to start a new quest quite yet. Whee! But I am still here, and I am waiting and waiting for things to happen. Alright. Oh, there's a quest over here? Oh, that's right, that's just a level 50 dungeon. Can't do that quite yet with my Lancer. Sorry, with my Dragoon, so I'm gonna hold off on that for now. My goal today is to complete the Dragoon, to get my Dragoon up a level, so that way I can do the next Dragoon quest and maybe get some fancy Dragoon armor. And then after that, I shall continue with the main story where there was mention of a rebellion in the last chapter. Or was it Revolution? I think it was Revolution. And in the meantime... Actually, in the meantime, do I still have hunting quests to do? Yes, I do. So let's head to the East Shroud and do some hunting quests and see if I can get a level through that before I have to go through a dungeon. Excuse me. And someone has a... Okay, what were the quests again? Marlborough and the third cohort, Sigfire. Okay, those are both in the, area. I don't actually know if I can fight Odin yet. I haven't found the quest for him. Oh, I know, yes I do. Sorry, my brain's a little slow today. I had a very long day at work, because yes, I work weekends. And also, hello Rose! Sorry if I wasn't on the last few days. Still adapting to changing from night shift to day shift. Yes. It's Odin. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to fight Odin anyway, since I'm pretty sure no one would join me. Yeah. Whee! Just need to try and get one more level, that way I can do the next Dragoon quest and get Dragoon armor as well, which is probably going to be another quest. Nope, I just talked two of them. Ah, bad breath. I still can't believe that these things were the first boss you fought in Final Fantasy 16. Granted, it was a very, like, tame version of a Marlborough, but still, it's just sort of like, why? I feel like having the first boss be a Tomberry. Actually, I should probably not say anything, because I might just give the developers ideas to try and do that for their next game. Be gone! Come and fight me! Doink. Larrr. Oh. You aren't on my list, but you attacked me, so I'm guessing I'm gonna fight you. Nope, that was the wrong button. Lucky I didn't piss off another enemy with that. Okay, I'm number 18th in line. Whee! Oh, now number 16th in line. That's nice. Alright, let's go see if I can find 2 Imperial soldiers to kick the butts of. The hunting quest for these lower level enemies was probably much higher in other, not in other things, in like the earlier parts of the game, because then there were a lot more people who wanted to do it, who wanted to do them. These guys aren't it. I don't see any hunting icons over there. Attack! Stop just standing there. Am I in the right place for this next hunting log? Let me check. Looks cool. There we go. Getting all the controls mixed up. I think a lot of people know what went wrong with the 1.0 version. If I remember correctly, it was way too high of graphics, way too bare bones gameplay, not great quests, and a whole bunch of other issues. Which is why they decided, you know what? Even if we could fix it through patches, it would never be the same, so the best thing that we can do is just to blow everything up and basically, quote-unquote, start again. One thing I've learned about Square Enix from watching people over the years is that while Square Enix most definitely has a very nasty habit of landing flat on their face, they also seem to be very good at recovering from falling flat on their face. Usually. I mean, Final Fantasy XIV they completely fixed. Final Fantasy XV was kind of underwhelming at launch as well, and they fixed that. And I got that element of surprise. Come on. Should not be stunned for that long. You just get a few hundred more experience. I can move on without doing it. There we go. And with that done, I can call off the daily level grinding and just go and do the next dungeon quest, which is known as Double Dragoon. The names and the puns. Whee! Gliding through the air with the greatest of ease. Do. Hey, Albrecht. Albrecht is waiting my arrival. Pick up what time you are. A message arrived from Einstein but moments ago, much to my astonishment. He would trade words with us and bids us to meet him at Boulder Downs. As of his true intentions, I cannot say. It may well be a trap, but we must go nonetheless. I trust I can count on your company. Yes, you can. Wrong button. I think maybe I've been playing too much Atomfall. I keep getting the buttons mixed up. I'd like to be able to repair that airship. Wonder if that's one of the ones that Bahamut obliterated. Alright, time for a duel. Ooh, I like the red crystals in this area. What on earth is that thing down there? It's very out of place. Oh, I guess not a duty after all. Why are we waiting on this precipice? This just seems like a bad idea. Oh, okay. Greetings, Master. It has been too long. Einstein, end this folly at once. You must know that each second the eye of passes outside Ishkar's walls brings us closer to a repeat of the tragedy that 20 summers past. Surrender yourself in the eye and return with me to Ishkar before it's too late. But it's already too late, Master, for you see Nihag has already awakened. What? Hear me, Master. You have mistaken the cause of the dragon's return. The eye is not to blame. Premonition came to me by virtue of the dragon within, warning me that the great worm will soon rouse. Even as he slumbered, Nihag seethed with the irrepressible rancor for the wound of 20 years ago. The rancor will send him flying at a speeding arrow to Ishkar, whereupon death and devastation will ensue. But there is a possible solution. Were the eye taken to a remote land far from the Holy See, then and only then could destruction be averted and the lives of the innocent Ishgard be spared. You mean to take a bait of yourself? Nay, there's more than this you let on. You seek vengeance for Ferndale. To me, the two are one and the same. You know my past better than anyone else. It was for no other reason than to avenge my family that I became a dragoon. Dragoons long outlive men and do not soon forget the wrongs done them. What grudge they harbor burns as a fire in their hearts, over time swelling into an unquenchable inferno. You need only look back in history to see that Nihag grows stronger with each awakening. When last he darkened our skies, the great worm came within a hair's breadth of laying waste Ishgard. Not short of death will prevent him from completing his mission when he next awakes. Nihag took everything from me, and now I shall take everything from him, even if it means my life. That works in ways men can ill comprehend, but this much is plain. In choosing two Azor dragons in one generation, it means for us to join together in a common cause. Adventurer, you have heard my resolutions. Now I ask that you lend me your power, the power of the dragon. In the long and proud history of Ishgard, never before have two Azor dragoons arisen in the same era to fight as one. This is our best, nay, only chance to send the great worm to eternal slumber. Behold my armor. This is the drake mail forged in lifeblood of the dragoon. As blood calls to blood, so too does the armor call to the dragoon within, redoubling the wearer's strength thereby. If you would realize your potential as a Azor dragoon, you must needs clad yourself in the same. But so you will inherit the technique passed from Azora Dragoon to Azora Dragoon down through the generations. Then and only then will your training be complete. First, you must win Dragoon Mail as I and Sir Alec did before you by proving yourself worthy in the ultimate trial of the Azure. A series of battles so harrowing as to send the unworthy to an early demise. Master, once this adventure requires the armor, pray to it that he learns to harness the powers of the dragon in full. Instant wait. Save your worries, I don't need to make myself easy prey for dragons. I take my leave of you. Oh, I thought I was gonna like jump into the sky again and just be like, bye bye! Okay. Interesting to know that there's more going on. I assumed as much, but... Ooh, pretty moon. Hopefully this one won't try to kill us all by hiding a dragon. I have a Fluttershy, yes I do. Steen. Forgive me, I was deep in thought. Now then, to acquire the armor within Jean spoke. At first, with my intention to bequeath mine own armor to you, I am Azora Dragoon no longer, and its powers are wasted on me. It would be simple enough to hand it over to you and complete your training right here and now. But if it is designed instead, the dragon armor is not only a set of mail. Your strength derives from the dragon blood whence it came, the blood's power resonating with the soul of the wearer. Though I can no longer draw upon my own armor's power, its bond to me was forged years ago. Were I to bestow it on you now, I fear it would offer but a scintilla of protection that afforded me in the bygone days. I assume with the right of it, you must claim your armor as he and I did before you. You must complete the trial of the Azure, and the power of the dragon blood will be yours and yours alone. The Org's belly will be where your final test begins. I shall dispatch Sir Vermouth there, seek him out upon your arrival. Oh, am I not going to have to travel across the country in search of 4 pieces of armor again? Or am I going to have to do that just in sequential order this time? At least my wolf will have fun music to listen to as I fly to my doom. Growing strong since we last met, adventurer, but your pound comparison with your Azora forebears. If you're proving wrong, let your lance do the talking. Unspeaking Swordsman. Big on. Resonates with the armor. Okay, there we go. It's gonna eventually prove yourself worthy beyond expectations. Take this, but no, trial's only just begun. Next challenge lies in the chamber beyond. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do all 4, but I don't have to run all across the country this time. Nope, recommended gear. Ooh, I like this Helder helmet though, very nice. Foreigner would don the armor, then prove that it will not do us dishonor. Okay, what am I fighting? Oh, there it is. Giant captive. Be gone! I love how the question blocks are hidden above their heads. Chosen appears but true. The armor is yours. Wear it with pride and honor. The trial is not complete, but be forewarned. Many before you have made it this far only to fall at the final challenge. Do not let overconfidence be your downfall. Okay! Ooh, fancy gloves. Fancy gloves and fancy pants. And if this is the final one, does that mean I now get the fancy boots or the fancy hat? As far, prove yourself as Zora or die for the effort. Geigus Captain. Let's lure him away from all the other enemies so I'm not fighting like 4 things at once. I don't want to die in the trial again just because a whole bunch of other enemies decided, oh, wait, hey, can we fight too? Can we fight too? Huh? I already had that happen in one battle. I don't need it happening in another. Blur. You have demonstrated your powers beyond the doubt. There is not an Ishgard who would gainsay your right to don the armor of dragons. Send word ahead to Salt Rock that you have passed your trials here. He will present you the 4th piece of armor and consummate your training. Now go, my fellow Dragoon, and deliver this land from the Great Worm's wrath. Oh, I got pants! Oh wow, those are some fancy looking Dragoon pants. Onward, Fluttershy! The tree. Hear from Terberga that you performed most impressively. Yes, I stand more convinced than ever that you will be the one to save our lands. Be warned, Aura, one last trial awaits you. You will face this trial in the presence of not Knight, but of Ghost. Make your way towards the Steel Vigil and seek out a gravestone north and west of the structure. Take with you this flute, and when you reach your destination, blow a single strong note. A visitor shall soon arrive. Entertain your guest, and you should leave behind a present. Return it here to me. Okay, this is probably going to get me the helmet, which will then leave the chest piece for when I complete the final mission of level 50. Oh wow, I have to really go far. And I'm not going to be able to fly over this, I don't think. Yep. I'm going to have to make my way around. Yep. At least the music is peaceful. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong place. It's on the mostly right direction, but wrong place. I still have it's like, oh yes, you cannot cross this gate. Meanwhile, I could just fly behind the gate and go to Ishgard on my own, but it doesn't let me. stupid mountain. At least I have some nice music as I dramatically sit in my chair. So much for a ghost. Would have loved to have just been sort of like a see-through Dragoon. Hang on! I got a bone! What can I say? I'm boned. Ba-dum-tsh. Whee! Doink. Hello! Friends of Roaming Extent, you've seen to the visitor. Have you ought to show for your deed? Yes, here's a horn and a bone. Or sorry, the flute and a bone. Ah, the skull of Greywine, an old warrior of the Dragonian horde. It said that in ages past he could bring down the castle with a single breath. His strength has dwindled since those days, but a dragon past his prime is a formidable foe. Nonetheless, slaying him, you have proven you're worthy of this. Now possess 4 pieces of the armor that unstained myself and our forebears did wear. Without was wonder about the 5th, I can tell you only it is not mine to give. Fear not, however, your triumphs in these trials, and against a dragon of the horde, give evidence that Draken blood now resonates with yours. Yes, you stand before me as prepared for your ultimate challenge as any could be. Yet before we proceed, I would hear from your own lips. The Great Worm's power is the stuff of legends. Have you truly resolved to fight this battle, to risk your own life to deliver a foreign land from the clutches of its ancient foe? Where you are certain that your mind is settled, return and speak to me. Oh, I can do it already. Yeah, there's no way it's going to be that easy. Ooh, I have a fancy helm. And I have to say, I look kind of ridiculous only wearing part of the Dragoon armor and not the chest piece. Though I will say the pieces I do have, very nice, very cool. Alright, let's see about fighting this dragon. Winged Glide. Rush to a targeted enemy's location, cannot be executed while bound. I feel like almost every Lancer ability cannot be executed while bound. Oh, I feel really bad for the people that tried to fight that one boss in the main story as a Dragoon, like the military general guy, because in the final part of the battle, he does bind you, meaning a lot of their abilities would have been useless. So by doing your strength with his, that Ishkar might be free of the rage of the Great Worm forevermore. You shall honor my promise, you shall have the full use of your powers by the time we are done. Before I begin, there's something I must needs confess. You will recall the tale of my battle of Nihog 20 years past. How proud the Dragoon left me on account of my injuries I sustained. What I said was an untruth. The power did not abandon me, or it was I who abandoned it. Being derived from immortal enemies, the power of the Azor Dragoon is a double-edged sword. Even as it lends us the strength we need to smite dragons, it heightens our communion with the creatures, rendering our minds more susceptible to their seduction than ordinary man. Oh, that does make sense. Even as I buried my lance in his flesh, our gazes locked, and mine eyes met with the look that would fair impale a man. In an instant, I found myself assailed by a torrent of emotions not my own. Sorrow, rancor, pity, they threatened to drown a man in me and leave behind a dragon. Fearing that I might turn traitor, I chose to purge myself of the power that the eye had bestowed upon me. Thus, regaining lucidity, I was able to rout the grievously wounded Nidhogg. Alas, countless of his brethren yet remained. As if to mock me, they fell upon Ferndale in a vengeance. Bereft of my powers, it was all I could do to save but one child. Nary a soul knows of this, nay, not even Instant, but I can keep him in the dark no longer. At our last meeting, he said that protecting Ishgard and exacting revenge on Nidhogg are as one to him. That frame of mind, I fear, will lead to his demise. The desire to protect and desire to avenge are opposing forces that can ill be reconciled. Worse, the latter serves only to cloud his sense of self. The next Ensign and I meet, I need to confess all, though it means the loss of his good opinion. The outcome of the coming battle and his very life may well depend upon his readiness to relinquish his powers. Ah, yes. Never allow yourself to forget the origin of your strength. Ever does the dragon lurk behind your eyes, biding its time, ready to claim you for its own. Aught less than complete conviction, and you will find yourself in its vice-like clutches. So forewarned, let us return to our present endeavor. I promised to Instant that I would impart unto you the teachings that will mark you as a true dragon. If you would know the truth, however, this knowledge is not within my power to bestow. No, you must claim the technique much as you claim the fourth piece of armor you bear, by proving yourself in battle with dragons whose power you would unite with your own. I entrust you with this flute once more. Take it to the southwest of Providence Point and blow a note. By locking wills with your adversary and prevailing, you will prove yourself worthy to champion the cause which your rights have sworn. The dragon within you shall then awaken. Whee! Am I just going back to where I... Okay, now. I'm going a little bit lower. Oh, I love how that quest name is called Fatal Seduction. Just sounds like the one quest in Fallout New Vegas where if you're a female character with a certain perk, you have a chance to sleep with the guy who shot you in the head at the start of the game and then murder him in his sleep. Alright. The power of the flute compels me. Doink! Kick. Yeet. Be gone! Dragons within stirs. Speaking of dragons, actually, I wonder if any of the Ishgardian quests are actually going to get me dragon mounts. It's going to take a while to figure out. After all, I'm not even close to Heaven's Ward, I don't think. Actually, I have no idea how far away I am from Heaven's Ward. Turn. Take engagement unfavorably. Yep, here's your flute. This place a man are, but you return as a dragon. There is no more need for me to teach you. From here, your battle is yours and yours alone. I might recall saying the fifth and final piece of dragon armor was not mine to give. However, that is not wholly true. I could guide you in the direction of that which you seek. That said, I yet have reservations. The sheer power of the dragon housed within is such that a great many of your Azora forebears, myself among them, have proven hopelessly incapable of wielding it. But I do not doubt what I see. I within you awaken the strength that forever eluded the likes of me. If you are not worthy of wearing the armor, then I know none who are. Remember my warning to your aura, and heed it well. Nidhogg is the lord among his kind. Aught less than complete conviction, and you will surely fall under his thrall. Before you can master your foe, you must needs master yourself. Hone your lance till it can bear no further honing, then present yourself to me. When the time comes, I will tell you what you need to know. Forward to our next meeting, my young dragoon. I look so ridiculous without the chess piece. Right then, I'm gonna go try this out because if I'm correct, this gliding attack followed by the leaping back attack are going to be very good in contrast, in concord with each other. Oh yeah. Got it. So first you leap away, then you use the other attack to jump back. Good to know. Alright. Next, the Great Divide is the next